Hey everyone, today I'm doing a video review of the Serpent Icons, published by Anathema. And I have to say, these are amazing tarot cards. This is not something that you would find in a regular store. So normally I don't do reviews of decks. But this is just such an amazing tarot deck that I felt compelled to kind of go into it. So this is the book that it comes with, and it is a Sorceress Distortion of Tarot de Marseille. The presentation is just fabulous. I highly recommend, if you have the means, to get this. You will not regret it. So the authors go into, obviously, the symbolism behind every card. And of course what each card means. So it's truly amazing book. So the presentation is just amazing. And on the back of each card, you got this really awesome design going on. Got this nice box. So, I love the devil one. It's just amazing. Moon card's pretty awesome. Death, of course. And some of these are cards that you wouldn't traditionally find. They're called different things. Like this is called The Rising. So it's like they kind of came out with their own version of some of these cards here. Again, just amazing. And this one is just brilliant. Anyway, I haven't had a chance to really dive into the book too much. Mostly just wanted to show this off. So I actually did not get this off their website. I was in Chicago, and let's see, I paid $139 for this. Like I said, it comes with the deck and it comes with the book. I think it's about the same online. I just didn't want to have to order it from Anathema because it kind of takes them a while. Just because Anathema is in Europe or something. So I was happy that I could just easily walk into a store and just get a hold of it. And I can actually post in the comment section the name of that store if anybody wants to go to it. They get Anathema stuff pretty frequently. So you can see how there's kind of some H.P. Lovecraft influence going on here as well. So anyway, I have had a lot of people ask me if I have Luciferian magic books. So very few books are geared just generally in Luciferian magic. Most of the ones that are supposedly Luciferian magic are released by Michael W. Ford. And I have some of his books, but I am not particularly interested in following his current, because it is influenced heavily off of the Church of Satan and that whole system. And I just don't share beliefs with the typical American satanic current. It's what I like to call it. I'm actually getting deeper into more of the European, really, stuff that is released by publishing companies like Anathema and Ixiar, Scarlet Imprint, just to name a few. I highly recommend you guys go and check out these publishing companies. Just go on eBay and look for these really amazing collectible books. I realize some of them are very pricey, but sometimes you can get really good deals on them. Because it's just better than the Satanic Bible or Luciferian witchcraft, anything like that that has been released. I highly recommend the author Johannes Nephastos and Jeremy Krishner. And as many of you know, I already did a video about some of that stuff. Eon Sophia Press is also another publishing company that I like a lot. And they actually just released new copies of reprints of Jeremy Krishner's books. They now have new illustrations, some of them. So if you're interested in like that Skeleton Key book that has cosmology in it and Lanterns of Wisdom, they just released another version of that, and I think it has illustrations in it that were not in the original. So again, I highly recommend that you check out more of these more interesting authors out there that are a little bit deeper than what's being released in the United States, which is typically a rehash of either Michael Ford or LaVeyan Church of Satan stuff. So I've also been getting into some of the more type of Luciferian Kambanda, and of course more of the left-hand path Gnostic type of stuff, because I am actually a Gnostic Luciferian. So typically, like I said to someone that had just asked me, you know, if I have Luciferian magic books, any book, honestly, that involves magic can be applied to Luciferianism. It doesn't necessarily have to be called Luciferian. You know, something as simple as, I mean, let's go back to the Church of Satan, for example. If you wanted to take the satanic rituals and you wanted to put more of a Luciferian spin on it, then you might take elements from the Pillars of Tubal Cain and kind of add to it. I highly recommend that people write their own grimoires too, and kind of take elements and so if you write your own grimoire, you can come out with your own tradition, kind of trial and error type of thing. So personally, everybody that practices magic should have a grimoire, at least one that they've written on their own. I have kind of about 3, honestly, that I've kind of worked with. I typically, if I do some type of curse or some type of healing thing or something, some type of a spell, I might record what I did, exactly like the ingredients that I used. So, but there's even some grimoires, some older grimoires like Book of Black Magic. You know, people might want to check out. Obviously, the True Grimoire by God, what is his name? I think his name's Jake Stratton, or I don't know. I'll have to look. I talked about it in one of my previous videos. It was the Kambanda books video. It's him analyzing the Grimoire Viewer. So, you know, there's just a number of interesting ones out there. The Petite Albert, the Red Dragon, Black Poet. You know, you can take elements from those even and put your own spin on it. So, and also a shout out to my subscribers. I definitely need more, more of those. But yeah, I mean, I can do book reviews of some of the Michael Ford books, if anybody wants that. Just as an overview of what he does. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of him. You know, I know a lot of Luciferians have been scammed by him. His organization turned out to be kind of like not really, you know, Luciferian in the strictest sense, or what most people would consider Luciferian. So, but yeah, there's just so many good books out there. I mean, Paul Husson was a pretty cool author. I highly recommend his Mastering Witchcraft. It's not a Wicca book. It actually is pretty traditional witchcraft. You know, there's quite a few, honestly, that I could recommend. You know, where somebody that's involved in Luciferianism can apply that into their practice. But, hey Cosmo. Yeah. So, anyway, I highly recommend this deck. And that is all that I have right now.